I used to be somebody before that freak Caillou sent his armies south and ruined everything. We had a nice racket going on in the land of the freelords, or what the rest of the Flaness calls the Bandit Kingdoms. We had a territory we ran, and we hustled and stole what we could from who we could. Sure, we fought amongst ourselves, and I'd just as soon stick my dagger into someone from the freelords as anywhere else. But we always banded together when an outside force threatened all of our businesses. But all that changed when Ayus came a-calling. Half of the freelords joined forces with Ayus to save their skins, and the other half got wiped out or sent packing to the other lands, all down into the rift. I was no hero, and neither were any of my mates. So after the massacre of Steelbone Meadows, we did what any guys in our situation would have done. We hightailed it out of there. The only problem is that everywhere we went, there were old enemies waiting. After finally getting corralled by the Ernst soldiers, I was left to rot in a dungeon, waiting for them to decide what to do with me. The way the gods look at us, I don't think we're gonna like what it is they have in store.
Feynman's lecture on physics.
All right, and with that, we are live. Thank you, Michael, for leading us in.
Yay! Hey, welcome everybody to Return to the Bandit Kingdoms, a pivotal episode. This is episode 10. We are in double freaking digits.
And in honor of episode 10, it's a very, very special episode because we're streaming live now on Twitch at Wicked Studios LLC, on YouTube at Mr. Atom PL, and on Mixer. I don't know. I don't know what it could be Adam Stinks. No, if you happen to be on Mixer, we're the only D&D game playing.
I'm sure on Mixer there's a search engine, and you could just put in "Return to the Bandit Kingdoms," and we'd probably come up.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna say.
I don't know that I did it right, but anyway, we are streaming on 3 platforms all at the same time. For your convenience, the viewers, we do this for you.
Yep. And we are up to date. All of the previous 9 episodes are available on podcast, and I cannot keep track of all the different places that it is available at now.
It's on YouTube. It's on podcast. You can see it on our Facebook page.
It's if you go to
if you go to if you have like the Apple Podcast, you search for it, it's there.
Yeah, it's on Spotify. I know that too. It's on all the
anywhere you can find a podcast because we're that big now.
You guys just make it so convenient.
We do. Try to make it easy for everybody.
So anyway, welcome to episode 10. Oh, and we left off in a pickle, in a really good cliffhanger. I mean, it wasn't even really a cliffhanger. I just shut it off right in the middle of action. So that was kind of mean. So we'll try and get right back into it. So to start this wonderful evening, we're going to. I'm just going to do the around again. Okay, Raleigh. I'm sorry. I always call you Raleigh. Okay. Steve, I think you're blowing in the wind there for me, Chief.
I'm good. I should be good now.
I was earlier, so you're not the only one. All right, so directly to my. See if I do it right, because I know I'm on the delay. Let me see. I'll either be waving at Adam.
You're looking at Jairus.
Okay, cool. All right, I did it right. So we're going to start over there to my right, and we're going to introduce Jairus. Tell us who you're playing and something neat about yourself. Go ahead, take it away.
All right, so I'm Jairus. I play Raleigh. Something neat about me is while Adam is a vegetarian, I didn't know that I like steak until I was 18 years old because my mother is a terrible cook, and it was actually at my senior prom that I had my first real steak, and it's like one of my favorite foods now. But for 18 years, I thought steak was just this unseasoned cube steak, well done. Like I thought that's what steak was.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, so I play Raleigh. Raleigh probably would have been a good guy if he wasn't just raised by two different sets of criminals who actively encouraged him to be a criminal as well. So he really never stood a chance.
I have to interject. I don't think your dad's a criminal. I think your dad's just an asshole.
I don't know.
I mean, the Nadies are like the head of a criminal organization.
Right, that's like a guild of thieves and assassins.
Yeah.
I think you have
okay.
what a criminal is.
True.
But
I'm just saying that the asshole kind of outweighs the criminal part.
Well,
You know what
I
I'm
mean, you
saying?
can be two things.
Yeah.
People are complex.
You could be a criminal and be a great guy. You don't have to, you wouldn't have to be an asshole.
Well, I think that's Raleigh. So he is a criminal for sure, but he's friendly. He's a nice enough guy, and he's a sorcerer, but he has no idea. He thinks it's just like a sneeze or like a yawn is kind of what magic is. If he thinks about something and really wants it to happen, he can be somewhere else. But he thinks all magic is like out of a spell book or channeling a god or something. He doesn't know anything about being a sorcerer. And that's Raleigh.
Nice. Okay. And I said I was going to be quick about it, and then, of course, I interject and make it longer. So now we're going to go directly south of Jairus to Phil. Phil, why don't you tell us who you're going to be playing tonight and a little bit about yourself or something unique if you want to.
Hey, guys.
No pressure.
I'm Phil. I play Norjor Cragwin. He is a Furbolg druid from the Tangles, has kind of gotten caught up in this whirlwind, as I guess Steve would say, we're the press-gained opportunists organization. An interesting fact about me is that my wife and I have a 10-year-old dog, Denver, who...
His name is what?
Denver, like the city.
Yahoo!
He was a rescue, and that was his name when we got him. But it's a great name, and we love him very much. And so you might occasionally see him wandering in and out. He's always like trying to get my attention while I'm on D&D. But Nordor is a great guy. I mean, like by Greyhawk standards, Nordor is a great guy.
By any standard, Phil.
Oh.
And you know what? I think the whole reason for that is because you're playing him, Phil. And secretly, we all have a madman crush on you.
It's not secret. I'm live tweeting
that's
it
right, huh?
now.
It's out in the open.
I have sent him dozens of love letters.
I haven't gotten them, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's just they must be getting lost in the postal service.
Well,
you know what?
In the Postal Service's defense, on the envelope, it just says, "To Phil."
that might be part of the problem. A minor part of the issue.
Yeah. I
gotta stop writing them as Raleigh.
Alrighty, so directly to the left, you're right if you're watching, is Steve. Steve, you're playing Wyndon. Why don't you tell everybody about who you're playing and something about yourself if you like?
Sure. I'm playing Wyndon. Unlike Raleigh, he was actually raised by good, decent people, but he's chosen a life of crime. He's trying to make a best of a bad situation and keep things from falling apart. And a little tidbit about me, I actually am a formerly trained pastry cook. So I went to pastry school.
Dude!
Little tidbit there.
How well does that shit keep in the mail?
Yeah, now you're the DM's favorite.
Yeah, hook a brother up. All right. And you know what? I do play favorites. I'm going to throw that out there. I got no problems with that.
He can also be bought.
Yep. That's so true. All right. So directly to Steve's left, you're right if you're watching, would be Michael, who plays Three Toes. Michael, go ahead and tell us about who you're playing and something about yourself if you so choose.
I am playing Three Toes. He is, as has been probably well known by now, a assassin from Roost, who chose the name Three Toes when he left Roost because he ended up killing some people who were important to him. And if you want to get the full story, you have to watch the previous episodes for that. But
go, Mike.
But that's where he's from, and that's all of that has been revealed. So, and a little bit about myself. I guess See, you should have told us to prepare something.
I
and
know.
could have
I'm
written
sorry.
something
On
and
the spot.
this really kind of on the cuff improv thing, you know.
We'll make something up. Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, his real name is Cookie Bunker Muffin.
There
That's
you
something
go,
I didn't
see?
know about him.
Excellent. All right. Well, we'll pass over that.
Nowhere, and I have a very large family around me. So that's something about myself.
There you go. Okay, see that works. All right, directly north of Michael is our illustrious producer, who everybody is glad that you're back, and obviously some of the fans that said that they cursed me and my inabilities and praised you. There you
Yeah.
go.
Doing a great job, Adam.
Yeah.
That was me. I have a lot of different login names for different social media accounts.
Well, as you should. I mean, everybody who's anybody,
True master.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, tell us about who you're playing and who you are, Michael. Michael. Adam. Sorry.
Hey everybody, I'm Michael. I'm playing Three Toes. I mean, I'm Adam. I'm playing Silver Wolf the Ranger. I don't think he's a bad guy, but he's not a good guy, and he has a hard time keeping his temper under control. His father's a warlord. His mother's dead. His wife is dead. His child is dead. He doesn't like IUs.
Children. Didn't he have more
No,
than
he
one?
just had one. He was the guardian of a couple of kids early on in the session zeros.
Right.
But, they
Right.
weren't his. Yeah. I guess that's about it. He's, and then something about me. I'm left-handed, so.
Dude.
Are you left-handed too,
you
Jared?
do?
Yeah. You're bookended by not only Nady cousins but left-handers.
I'm also left-handed.
Wow,
What
look at
shit?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I'm a little disappointed in Steve and Michael.
My world is crumbling now. All right, fine. I
But,
guess.
I'm actually both-handed because
So that counts.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, I
Right.
only have one.
It doesn't work if you're
I
just
thought
like
you were supposed to
equally
cut
inept.
off the second once you figured out which one you used more.
No,
No,
that's only
that's not-
called.
Ah,
Yeah.
man, I'm so mad at the
What
person
about
who
you,
told
Steve?
me that.
You didn't say anything. I saw you held up a hand. Was that your right?
I'm
hand?
right-handed, yeah.
Okay, cool.
My left hand is practically useless. So
There you go.
Well,
All right. I like to hear that. That's what I hear.
Still dominant.
Okay. All right. Well, and I am Will DM, your illustrious dungeon master for this evening. Yeah, I don't really have any shout outs besides go watch the Greyhawk channel any day except for Tuesday. Go check out Lord Gasumba. And you can find both of those guys here on Twitch or on YouTube.
But not on Mixer. We're the only ones on Mixer, as far as I can tell.
And I must say, Greyhawk's Tuesday game is actually pretty good. Just don't watch it live. Go and like.
Yeah, exactly. It's much better after it's been edited, right? Much like our show. So, all right. And, all right, enough of that stuff. Let's jump right in because we left you guys off in
Something happened.
What happened?
I got
It says I'm
excited.
offline here. Am I connecting again? I'm getting rid of Mixer.
I see we're
see
still
it
live
here.
on
Give it a second here.
Twitch.
All right. We'll as long as it looks like we're okay.
Yeah, we're still on Twitch.
All right,
All right,
false
I would
alarm,
like-
everybody. False
I would
alarm.
like to point out now to all those people who criticized me and said that Adam was awesome.
I'm streaming
Right.
to 3 things at once, including Mixer, which nobody uses or has heard about. By the way,
What-
Mixer, if you'd like to be a sponsor, you're more than welcome. We'd love to have you.
To
Yeah.
11.
We will criticize you all day long for your sponsorship. Not a problem. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to jump right back in because we left you guys off in a predicament here. So I'm going to put the map back up of the room you guys were in. And where did we leave off? I know that Raleigh had gone over and stepped onto the image of the egg that was on the floor. It had changed colors, and when that happened, one of the statues walked over and stood in front of one of the doors. I do believe that was where we quit. That's where
Yep.
we
Was it?
correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll pick up from there. Adam, if you want to, when you get a sec, switch over to the one that's got the map.
You know what? I'm producing this thing. I'll move it when I. Luckily, I decided that I was ready to move it. I didn't do it because you told me to. I did it because I chose to.
There's a delay anyway. So...
Sorry about that.
This is what makes Tuesday so special. All right. Okay, so what's going on, guys? What are you doing?
So Riley's freaking out a little bit
A little
because
bit.
I should mention, as the statue came to life, he panicked and was trying to fumble for his blade and he can't get it out and he's thinking he's gonna get smashed by a stone monster, but then it just walked past him and he tries to play it off as if he had a scratch on his back and so that guy's alive, huh? That's just a stone man. It's, normal Tuesday.
How many doors are in this room?
2.
Just 2. Okay.
And
Yeah,
this one blocked off
the one you
of them,
came
right?
in, and one on the other side.
And does it look like the construct is doing anything else?
No, it just moved over, stood in front of the door, and stopped.
Is the construct armed in any way?
Oh yes, it is. They are
I get
all
out the
armed
mall.
with either they have maces, axes, swords. I mean, they're all the same in the fact that they're all Northern barbarian in depiction, but there are slight variations between each one. Like the helmet might be different, but they all wear a helmet. The weapon might be different, but they all have a weapon. They all have shields, but the design is different. So
I'll ask Raleigh to step off of the image and see if anything changes.
Actually, what would happen if you walk to the one that's connected to it by the line?
I mean,
It's
that's
connected
another
to a
idea
couple,
too.
but it's connected to 2 by line.
Right, it's connected to 2 lines, so...
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we can first determine whether stepping off of it resets it or
Right,
not.
see if it stays in the same place.
I love the fact
sure
that Raleigh's
thing,
the
man.
guinea pig.
Well, he
What
wouldn't step at it.
Hey, Raleigh, go do this. Okay.
He's
Happy to help.
adventurous.
It seems perfectly reasonable to me.
I agree, 100%.
What image?
So
No, just step off of it for now.
We do that.
That's all. I'm
Step
saying.
away from where you are, back
Yeah.
into the shadows.
So he
Okay.
tries to walk forward into the
Yep.
the force field again. He's like, I've tried it, guys. It's not working.
No, I meant back.
okay, roll me a
Backwards.
dexterity save.
Oh no.
God.
All right, excellent. This is what I'd like to see. You are shit on your dexterity save, sir.
Well, yeah. As he should.
All right,
be.
hold on one second. All right. 3 points of necrotic damage.
Not that way, the other way.
Your other backwards.
And
Just-
he's just taking a step to each direction. It's like when you kind of encounter someone in the hallway and you guys keep
Okay.
trying to go around each other in the same
I'm gonna
way.
go over here and be like, walk towards me.
All right, that he can handle.
Okay, so you back off of the image. Okay, when you back off, the image itself remains lit. I mean, it's already glowing as it is, but when you stepped on the image, it would and glue brighter.
Okay, and the statue's staying where it is.
Yes, the statue is not moving.
Does that turn it off?
So now, do we think that moving the statue
Twice
was...
could sponsor us too. That'd be awesome.
And, yeah, we're welcome. We welcome any sponsor.
Well, let's see. There's 7 circles and there's 4 statues. So that means either 4 of the circles are good or 4 of them are bad.
Right. That's what I was thinking. And there used to be a Where was that statue? In between the one Raleigh's standing on and the square, the kobold one?
No, it was right next to where Raleigh's at. It was at the
all right,
northern part.
So then we've got
2.
one
Okay.
would imagine, if I were to
So that
guess, I would say
this one, and it's
and
a
then
tough
one
call
of
for the
these
last
2.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia
Let's
will
try.
ask, how you know that there be 4 good.
Well, it's
We
a
do-
guess.
Yeah,
We don't
we-
know for sure, but it's a working guess.
What if we only have 4 chances?
Well, then
before
we've
they
already
attack?
lost one.
I'm
But that's a good question, though.
Well, I'm gonna step on this one right here. See what happens.
Which would okay? You step on that one.
No pain, no gain.
Yep, pretty much.
It lights up.
Okay.
Just like the other one did.
Okay.
And the statue walks over and stands
Well, that's unfortunate.
in front of this door.
Huh.
All right.
Okay.
Well, no one's getting in here. That's for sure. Or getting out.
Maybe.
I'm gonna try one. This seems fun. Which is this one? Is this the wyvern one in front of the guy at the bottom?
Yeah, this should be the wyvern one.
I think so. Hold on, let me check.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, according to my scribbles.
Yep, that's the wyvern.
Yeah, and I have my maul out. I'm ready for, and I'm gonna face the that statue as I'm standing on it.
Okay, so you go over and you step on that portion, and it does not light up. But this guy turns at you, and everyone needs to roll an ish.
Well,
Okay. All right. Well, we got the pattern down then. That's good. All right.
Okay, let me. I got to bring something out here right quick. Bloop. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's what I love to see.
We're doing great.
Hook it up. Hook it up. Oh, I didn't bring out the Doomahicker.
It's okay. When you bring it
There
up,
it is.
they should be there.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's still there. Okay.
Yeah, Torch has a turn.
Yeah, Torch is a 20 initiative, guys.
Let's hope he's on our side.
Okay, so everybody, nice choice.
I think the torch might be Michael, might be Three Toes, because
yeah, it is, and
Yeah.
we're gonna leave it as such because I like it.
It was one of my more favorite superheroes.
The Human Torch.
Yeah.
All right, so Three Toes. Basically, what you see is, Silverwolf goes over and he stands on it. Nothing happens. The statue turns around and faces him, and as it's turning, you can definitely see it's raising up this stone axe. Like it's going to take a chunk. It's going to take a swing at his ass. So, what are you going to do?
So he's going to be attacked over there.
Correct.
I guess I would. Would I even care? Yeah, I would care. I have to decide would I even care first, and then I would yell at him to get off of that dais or that circle, whatever it is. And I guess I'll come around here. And this is a big granite statue thing. I can't imagine an arrow is going to do much against it other than annoy it. So
I hope so. Three Toes has got them all, man. Don't worry about it.
my name is
I mean, not
Silverwolf.
Three Toes, Silverwolf. Yeah.
If he wants to trade places with me, I'll gladly give him them all.
I would actually just kind of hold my action, and if something comes towards me to attack me, then I'll defend myself. But at this time, I want to size up my opponent, see if it has any weak points.
Okay.
And see if and even more important, see if the other ones are going to do anything. So
Okay. All right.
that's what I'm doing.
All right. So it's the statue's turn. Now let's see here. Let's see. Here it comes. I take it 6 misses you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So it takes a swing at you.
I just
now,
duck under
wait.
it.
I take it you're going to just move out of the way. Now, are you getting off of the symbol when you do that?
I mean, I would like to, when it's my turn, sort of tumble out of its way over to this side at least. So I'm not standing on here, but that's in the future.
Okay, so...
Because I can't go yet.
Oh, wow. I also forgot. Hold on, this guy makes 2 attacks.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, there's the second one. And they both
obviously
missed.
as I'm rolling away,
they both missed. Don't worry about it. So, you know what? Because they're kind of slow. They're slow and cumbersome swings at you. So, okay. And when you move off of the symbol, it doesn't do anything. It keeps moving like it's still going to try and kill you. Okay, so
well, I figured that, but if it was worth a shot,
it was worth a shot.
I have a 12. I'm just out of order for initiative.
Oh,
yes, he is.
Yeah,
I probably hold on.
You can drag and drop him.
I was just gonna. There we go. Okay, go ahead, Raleigh.
All right, so Raleigh's going to run and try to jump on the thing's back because it's stone and he doesn't know what else to do. And,
okay, you see where you're at, and you see where the here. Let me put a.
So he's got to run around the force field. 3 times is enough.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna check and see. I can put on. Let me put it on here. Oh, where's it at? Oh, I already have it on. Oh, okay. So
wrong statue. Okay, so I can't.
I mean, you can jump on that one if you want.
I mean, if you can definitely get there, you just have to dash as your action.
Yeah, you can get there. You just won't be able to do anything that round. I was gonna put the grid on, but it appears that the grid is on. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but okay, it's just faint. So are you gonna run over there? What are you gonna? How are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, we'll just. He's running over. I'm coming, Silverwolf.
You're avoiding the other runes, right?
I'm not taking any precautions to.
Okay.
I don't know if whether I step on anything.
I mean, if you're not taking any precautions, you could also just run straight through. It'd be a more direct path.
No, yeah.
Well, there's a force field.
Actually, you know what? He would be running right along the edge of the force field, so he probably would step on
the 2.
Excellent. That's what I love to hear. I love Raleigh so much. Okay. So which way?
You're probably the only one.
Which way did you go? Did you go on this side?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, this is what we're going to do. I just want you to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
And then we'll see if that had anything to do with.
That's about right.
Yeah, and matter of fact, you were doing it on purpose. Like when you were running around over here, you see this one coming up, and you're like, "Aha!" And you jump on it, and then you keep running. You go to the next one, "Aha!"
Little kids splashing in puddles.
Yep. Okay, so
we probably should have gone in that direction anyway. I shouldn't have stepped on this one.
Everybody can give me a perception roll. I mean, you're in the middle of combat right now, but I'm gonna let you.
I'm facing the other direction, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah,
and I'm in the middle of tumbling out of the way. So,
and now I'm Raleigh, so I'm also not gonna bother.
Okay. Basically, what happened was when he stepped on those 2, they lit up and stayed lit. Okay.
It was a simpler puzzle than it first appeared.
Or was it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So you're there, Raleigh. That's your turn. All right. Now we're at Norjor. What are you going to do?
Does it appear like any of the other statues have come to life?
Thank you. When it appears that when this the third one over here was activated, that this guy he walked over here too.
Everyone moved out of the way except for the guy. Sorry, guys.
So for whatever this means.
More like me, Silverwolf.
There you go.
All right.
Nothing happened when he stepped on this one.
Yeah, you're really faint there, Steve. But you're correct. Nothing happened.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. It appears that nothing happened when he stepped on that one.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it lit up and it stayed lit.
Lit up, but nothing moved. Okay.
Correct. All right. And I'm sorry, what did you say you were doing, Norger?
I don't know what Norger would do in this instance. Like, he wants to be able to communicate with his group, so he doesn't necessarily want to resort to going all beastie immediately.
Right.
So
there's nothing wrong with waiting and watching. I mean, this thing was slow and missed Silverwolf already.
twice.
Yeah, but I'm not getting an impression that my party is gonna like kind of try to avoid the statue and make peace with it, right?
Well, just
Well,
going.
Raleigh
going
just
off-
ran around the
I don't
chain.
even know that I would know how to do that.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
let's
so that's
just think of
fine.
past
so
experiences.
basically, because even if Nordra believed that some level of passivity would get the statue to stop attacking, he doesn't think his party's actually going to be passive enough to enable that. So basically, the only option available to him is to destroy it.
You'd be correct, sir.
So he's going to go ahead and cast Flaming Sphere.
Nice. Oh, I love it.
And I'll set it up so it's like on the opposite side from the group.
Okay, I
Here.
want to point out now. Let's clear this up because this is my understanding, and I could be wrong. Flaming sphere will affect anybody that is within 5 feet of it, though. Correct?
That's
so
why
long-
I'm. That's why I'm
Okay.
positioning it where I am. Yep.
That's
You're
what I
correct.
thought. Okay.
So I'm positioning it the opposite side of where they are, and I'm ramming it into the
Right there.
creature, so it takes a 2d6 fire damage.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
It's a dex save.
Let's get you your flaming sphere. Let's find it for you, shall we? Somebody take up that dead air. Tell me something.
I've got a question. So if
I've
I
got
continue
two
my
answers.
roll in that spot, am I going to be lit on fire?
If you move through it, yeah. You will be.
All right, and all this is happening at the same time, so
Correct. All right, let me find it here. Let me find something to put on. Ah, beautiful. Ah, I love it. Oh, that's entirely too small for a sphere. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Let's see.
Okay, so
I think it is. I think it only takes up 5 feet. Just so you know. But,
no, that one.
but it
that's
looks cooler
that's
this
the
way.
extra glow. Yeah, it does look cooler that way.
okay. I'm
Okay,
fine with
so
it.
let me go over and find my man. Get that stats out because I had to. Oh, I don't want that. What a pain in my butt. Get out of there. Okay, so
this is what you get for taunting my technological prowess earlier.
I never taunt you your prowess. You is a completely different hand. Okay, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yep.
And if it doesn't, it's supposed to take how much?
Probably
Four
really good at
damage.
those.
10.
It
Yeah.
fails, so it takes
A
4
lumbering
fire
stone
damage.
statue.
4 fire damage? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. Dun, 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 done. Got it. Okay, cool.
And that's
Yeah.
Nordra's entire turn at this point.
Okay,
Still
it
hanging up
appears that it has been illuminated by the fire, and the fire from the flaming sphere is licking up onto it. Not really sure what it's doing to it though. Just so you know. Now, granted, this is just in this round. So, okay, so Silver Wolf.
All right, so as a free action, I think about the fact that Three Toes started to do something and then stopped and watched as I was
It's
attacked
like-
by a big stone guy.
It's almost as if he came around the little pit full of glowing rocks. to get
Yeah,
a
and then
better look.
decided, never mind. And then just to recap, this guy takes a swing with one, I dodge out of the way, swings with the other, I roll underneath it, over here, and am I close enough to get burned by this goddamn thing with all of a sudden
Are
a
you
big...
within 5 feet of it? You have to be
Yep.
adjacent to it. That's the question.
I don't
Just
know
give
how
me
big these squares are.
Just give me a dexterity saving throw just for flavors. I'm not gonna burn you up, but I want to see.
Dexterity saving throws are pretty good for me, although you
Not
wouldn't
like
know
that,
it by
then
that
you're-
one.
So this is what happens. You start rolling around like an acrobat. You go rolling across the floor. You're like, aha, I got this. This guy's slow as shit. And this ball of fire appears in front of you. Whoa! And you like put on the brakes and you turn around. And as you turn around and start rolling the other way, your hair, that luxurious silver hair, flips and it catches on fire and starts smoldering. So you're able to go the opposite way, but your hair's on fire.
Oh, fuck. All right, well... I can't worry about my hair right now. I'm gonna I'm gonna swing at this guy with my maul a couple of times.
All right.
Worry about the hair in a moment. Does a 13 probably misses?
I don't know. That might actually hit. Let me double check. Nah, it doesn't fucking hit.
All right. Next attack, a 16.
Yeah, that doesn't hit either. Actually, what it does is it does hit. So you go up and you like you turn around, your hair flapping around you and smoldering with smoke, and you crank off one big long like baseball swing with that maul, and it lifts its shield and bam, it hits right into it. You get pissed, overhand, bring it at it, and it just same thing, just brings the shield back up, bam, stops it cold.
All right, well, I'd like to just take a step back over here. If it's onto this thing, I don't care, but
okay.
I want to get away from that fire.
Okay, once you step on that, it glows, it lights up.
Yeah, I figured it might.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me. Well, can I, with a bonus action, can I pat my hair out, or is that an action?
That sounds like, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Does patting your hand out sound like
I would call it an action, but
Yeah,
I'm not the DM today.
Putting out fire is an action, but you can call it however you want.
Yeah, that's an action there, Silver Wolf, as per the unanimous vote.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
My next attack is going to be toward Three Toes.
All right, now Wyndon, what's going on, buddy? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, he has the same thought that Three Toes has arrows probably aren't going to do a whole lot, but he's going to try it anyway. So his first, he whips out his longbow and he shoots a regular shot at the statue.
All right. Actually, it seems to have done something to it. It like goes and it hits it like dead on, sweet ass hit, and it actually breaks off in a chunk of stone, like goes shooting off away
and
from
then
it.
He will fire again. This time he's going to do a sharpshooter shot with the longbow.
Did his arrow pass through the force field, or are we assuming he moved?
Oh, that's true. You have to move. You have
okay,
to move.
sure. That's fine. That's not a problem.
Okay, so just move it so that you have direct line of sight. Okay, you got it. That's fine. Okay, and the second one, this
hit, yeah.
Well, it does, and
really?
it hits and just ricochets off and doesn't
okay.
seem to have done anything to it.
All right, that's it for him.
All right. Okay, Three Toes. Are you getting out popcorn?
Well, I've decided I might step over and maybe annoy the thing with a quick attack. Let's see. I was going to measure this out. Yeah, I'll just run over there real quick, stab at it, and run away.
There's a big ball of flame over there. I don't know why I reminded you of that, but
he can actually do it if he stays north, like where you're at, and stay out of its heat. It'll be really hot. You'll notice the heat when you come over there.
I might trip him on the way back, so he falls.
Yeah,
it's so long as you
my marshmallows and
yeah, so long as you disengage, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and I can do that with my
with the cutting action. So go ahead.
So I'll go ahead and do a quick stabby stab at it, and I'm not really into this fighting business today, so
if you were, you'd be super successful.
You go
head back to where I was,
and
this thing doesn't have a life. Yeah, so I don't see the point in trying to kill it. I'm not freeing it. I'm not letting it go. It's just I don't understand why it's even alive to begin with. It's not alive. It's just some magical thing that bores me.
You are correct. You are correct. And it's turn, and it's going to boringly try and hit our man Silverwolf here. Looks like 21 will hit you, though.
21 hits, yeah.
Okay, so on the second swing around, you definitely get out of the way. You're too busy trying to put out my hair, and then next thing you know, you dodge out, and then you move, and bam, he hits you like in the side of the arm with the stone axe, and so you took 7 points of damage.
Got it.
All right, Raleigh.
All right, so Raleigh was just like running full sprint, about to jump on this guy, and then the fire came up. So I'm not really sure whether he would react in time or not, if we would just continue the course.
That is totally up to you, sir. It's your character. I'll allow you to play that how you wish.
Can I give myself a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
What a waste of a natural 20.
You don't
Alright, so
even.
he just,
You
like,
don't just stop. You like, hey, jump back, hit, touch myself.
So he doesn't even stop. He just like veers off course and just without losing any momentum, just continues running back to where he was, stepping on all the other.
Okay, are you're gonna step on the other things as you go?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, on purpose.
Yeah. At this point, it was it
Why
was on
not?
purpose before, so now it'll still be on purpose. Yeah.
Okay, so while you're running, basically, all I need you to do is give me some dexterity checks. It's going to be a super easy DC, but I still need you to roll. That's what I was hoping. No, there's only 2. So the first 2 are
Okay.
only 2. So basically, you missed the first one because
Okay.
you're still a little bit worried about you're like waving smoke from somebody's burning hair out of your way, and you know you kind of stumble a little bit getting past everything. So you missed that first one. You hit this one fine, okay? And when you hit that one, it doesn't light up, okay?
So he would actually, if he missed the first one, go back. Like when he hits this one, go back. And then-
Okay, that's fine. And you
Yeah,
definitely
just
see
ends.
now. Granted, I moved this out a little bit, and it's not in its turn yet, but I'm just notifying you guys that it looks like that guy is coming to take some sort of action now.
All right.
Okay, so that's it. That's Raleigh's turn. Good job, sir. Norjor, and he takes damage again, right? Because he's not moving. He's got it.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing? Is it the dexterity saving throw again on
Yep.
him, or
Same
Okay.
thing. Dexterity.
it's not? It's not automatic damage if he doesn't move.
It is automatic damage if he doesn't move.
He ain't moving, so go ahead and give me whatever that damage would be. Just go ahead and roll it.
6.
6. All right.
And thank you to
Oh,
Z
it still
Folks
gets
12
a
for
dexterity
following
save, though.
Return to the
Like-
Banded Kingdoms on Wicked Studios. Z Folks 12. You're all
Welcome,
right.
What's up,
Z.
folks?
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you'll get to watch these guys get brutalized by a bunch of stone statues that really
You've come
don't
just
like
in
them.
time to watch us die.
Yeah.
Raleigh's just doing his cardio.
I mean, if we die to this, I'm gonna be kind of pissed, guys. This is like this is the worst encounter to possibly die.
I mean-
I'm okay with us dying, but
To
Yeah,
be
just
fair,
not
I mean,
here.
you-
really dumb, especially with like half our team like running around.
And you did light me on fire, though.
You did.
I
You did.
I
But that-
didn't light you on fire. You ran into the fire.
I was
trying to-
already moving.
It's true.
I
Let's
had
be
already
fair.
explained
It
what my
wasn't-
action was.
Now, let's be fair. It wasn't Norjor. It was the flaming sphere.
Created
Okay.
by Norjor.
That's beside the point. I have a child. My child does a bunch of boneheaded stuff all the time.
So yeah, how does magic hold up in a court of law? We'll have to like.
Yeah, no doubt. That's something for another day. Okay, cool. All right. I'm sorry, Norjor. What were you doing?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and what the hell? I'll go ahead and do a. Does it look like he's taking like damage from the fire? You kind of made it sound
The
like he
stone. Well, okay. Now it doesn't like. It's not like a flesh and organic type of being or material. So it's not like like wilting, or it's not like Silverwolf's hair. Okay, it's stone. So it is darkening. You can definitely see it's getting scorched, but it's stone. You know what I mean? It's like if you throw a stone into a fire, if it's hot enough, it'll crack it. But otherwise, it might just get discolored and what have you. So you're not really sure what's happening to it.
Okay. I will keep throwing fire at it. That's fine. I'll use my action to produce a flame, and it will basically appear in my hand. It's like a small fire, and I will hurl it at
Excellent.
the mother.
Do it. I have a cleric of the sun that's all about that. $11. Okay, so basically what happens is you chuck it over at him, and this like little ball of fire just goes through the air, hits his head, and like bing, it like just glances off of it, and then like hits the ground and boom, bursts into a little ball of flame, and then like burns out low on the ground. You're not sure if it did anything to it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Norjor. Silverwolf, what are you going to do? You going to put out your hair, or are you going to attack
How,
it?
I mean, how hot is this hair?
It's pretty hot, but at the same time, it seems to be burning out of fuel, so you're not too sure.
All right. I mean, I'm the only one fighting this goddamn thing, so I'm just gonna.
I'm helping.
That's true.
I'm going to cast a Hunter's Mark on him.
Oh, smart man. Okay, good job.
Because Jairus reminded me of it earlier. And then I'm going to attack him with my maul twice.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it to it.
First one, 18.
That hits.
All right, so that's 8 points of damage plus a d6, I think. So 10 points of damage on the first one, and it's second attack 23.
That hits as well.
How does that 1d6 work? Does it just work once, or does it work every
Just
time?
once per round. So you've already gotten it.
It does say
anytime with a weapon with an attack.
You hit with a weapon attack.
Oh, does it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I am terribly sorry. So that's another d6.
I've never used this before. That's cool. So that's another 18 points. So 28 points. Motherfucker!
So you just did another how many?
I did
What's the
18 with the second one. And I did 10
Okay.
with the first.
So basically, this is what you guys see. It's like Silverwolf starting to get pissed, starting to channel his inner bar. Oh, wait. No, not yet. He gets mad. He swings. Bam! Hits it hard with that big old maul that he pulled off the dead guy. And it hits, and a chunk of rock goes shooting out and skittering across the floor, and a crack starts up in its shoulder where you hit him, and it cracks down to like into his along his chest, and then he brings it around and with his overhand another, and bam, hits it again, and it cracks on the other side, and then like the chest falls into two pieces, and the head falls down, and it falls apart and crumbles onto the floor.
Right.
No mas. It is a destroyed.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
My next turn.
Raleigh gets
I'm gonna
very excited.
put the
That
fire
is
out of
like-
my hair.
And I have to say, I totally forgot to move this other big boy on this round. So he's going to go. Let me just measure it right quick. He's not going to move very far. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, he moves slow, so he's like right there.
Raleigh gets very excited when he sees this because he had no idea that we could hurt these things, and he's like, "We can, all right." You know.
Okay. All right. So now we've got Wyndon.
Yep.
Now, Raleigh, just so you know, you did not touch this yet. You stopped and came back, but you haven't made it back to for your turn. So you're just like.
Well, that's like my whole turn was movement, so I'd have plenty
True.
of movement.
Oh,
to,
that's true. No, you'd have more than enough movement. Okay, so
Yeah.
you did hit that. Okay, so I'm going to retcon just for a second. So when that one gets hit, because that was the only one that wasn't lit up. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so what happens is you missed this one. When you stepped on this one, nothing happened.
Right.
So when you came back and then you stepped on this one, that one lit up.
Okay.
Okay?
But this dude is still moving, right?
So the only one not lit up is this one right there. And yes, the only one still moving is this statue right there, which has, well, he's moving. He's like coming down towards your guys' area. So it's hard to tell who he might be coming after. All right, Wyndon, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so I moved up there so I could get a shot on it. And I'm just going to do 2 sharpshooter longbow shots. 1
Nice.
and 2.
Wow.
Nice. Those both hit.
Great.
And they actually knock off big chunks of rock when they hit, too.
Cool.
But it's still moving.
Yep, that's all I got.
All right, Three Toes, there's a statue starting to walk down towards you, man.
All right. Well, I start to get more interested, I guess. So I will actually rush up at it and make my quick little attack, and then run away real quick here.
Okay, go ahead.
And I've had. I'm actually going to pull out a rapier as I do that.
That's fine. Okay. Again, it just like hits it and then skids across the stone. Doesn't really do anything to it.
All right. Well, then I just
Disengage.
take off that way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that is that. And oh, yes, it is my man. He's coming over towards you, Raleigh.
All right.
He seems to got a beef against you.
That's fine.
I don't think either of those hit, do they?
No.
Okay, 2 big lumbering swings with a stone sword, and nothing happens. And it's your turn, sir.
All right, so Raleigh is going to attack with Booming Blade.
Okay.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So
All
that
right,
hits
so
it. You
He
knock
takes
off
12 points of damage. And then I'm going to...
Well, the 12 is when he'll take that other one when he moves. He hasn't
No,
moved
no,
yet.
that's... So I can't do it as one roll because my weapon does 1d10,
Right.
and then Booming Blade now does 1d10 plus 1d8, so it's just a 2. The other thing, it's another 2d8 if he moves.
Okay, so roll one more d8 then, because it's still just rolling 1d8. You have to go back and reprogram your spell there. So roll me 1d8.
No, it's only... right,
It's only
that's what
1d8
it's supposed
right now.
to be.
Yeah.
And then if he moves, it's another 2d8 on top of that. So
An
11 is
additional 2d8.
1d10.
Oh,
plus
I
my
see what you're
strength,
saying. No.
and then the
Yeah.
1 is 1d8.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So
Yeah,
then,
okay.
And then he'll run over to the last thingy right here.
Okay, when you run, he's going to get attack of opportunity on you, just so you know.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Here it is. And you did knock a big, nice chunk of it off.
Excellent.
Oops. I didn't mean to roll twice. Okay,
That's-
so he missed. I thought I rolled twice, but I guess I didn't. It's all good. Okay, so you run over here, and it lights up. And when it lights up, the that red force field that encompassed that entire area, it fades away to nothing. Okay.
Oh, I have some movement left. Can I get the book?
You want to go over and grab it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how much. Yeah, go ahead. Go over and grab it. Let's put it this way. It's a big, heavy book. Fuck it. All right, go ahead, pick it up.
He picks
When
it up overhead triumphantly.
All right. When you pick it up overhead, each one of you needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Raleigh.
Whiff of warding, or what I was expecting. Oh, con.
Oh, mine was pretty good.
That was.
Should be good for a
Wow. Yeah, my constitution is actually not that great.
Ooh, geez. Is this? Oh, wow. That's
We
actually
did really well.
Yeah, except unfortunately it's okay. I was kind of hoping you guys would do a little bit worse than that. All right, at this point in time, Three Toes, you disappear, and
Perfect.
Wyndon
Wyndon,
had the same roll.
Yep. Wyndon,
Sorry, guys.
you disappear.
Okay.
And Raleigh, you're standing there holding the book with your two friends. Well, your other friends. And that guy's still there. What am I moving you for? There's still a statue inside. Okay, so we will get to what happened to you guys here in just a few moments.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Just going to wrap up what's going on here. All right, Silverwolf.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm never going to get to put out my hair, am
I
I?
think you skipped me.
Nope. Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, Norger.
Norger will kind of mutter in exasperation and giant. He's like, fucking elves.
I don't
think-
I don't
You
speak
know-
giant,
you know-
but I got a gist of what he's saying.
Well, wait. And I will say this. I think you would adjust it a little bit because you've known some elves and you've known no elf that's quite like Raleigh. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
All right, it will be fucking elf then, or it will
There
be
you go.
fucking half elf.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Come on, not all of us have
Norder's
elves.
muttering under his breath. He's cursing. It's coming out very guttural. It's like,
Gotcha. Are you going to move?
yeah, and then he's gonna just swing his arm, and like the flaming sphere will follow his arc and just like slam into the side of the statue.
All right. Bam. Okay, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which I'm sure it will not make. Nope, it did not. Okay, and that's 2d8
It's 8 fire.
Nice.
fire. Okay.
Yeah, and then he will use his
Hold on a
action
second. Move
to
that out of the way.
manifests another flame in his hand. And he's like kind of hurling it half-heartedly at this point. It's just more of like I'm doing this because we have to take care of this before we can do more. But
Picture Raleigh's face on it.
he's very displeased with kind of the situation. He kind of feels like they keep going backwards and away from their goal.
Right. Nice. That hit. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage. Excellent. Okay. That one, it like you put it right on the money. It hit it straight in its cranium. A big, nice explosion of fire around it, and it there's definitely a big old scorch and a divot out of the top of its head from where that happened. So, okay. We're skipping over Three Toes at the moment. Okay, it's the statue.
Wait, I didn't go.
Oh, I'm just skipping everybody, aren't I? Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hex onto, not hex, what is it called? Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Onto that guy. I'm going to walk over here. As I do, I just give a glance to Raleigh and say, "What the fuck?" And then swing my maul at this guy.
Do it.
For 22 for...
You again come over and smash this. You bring it down with triumphant fury and bam, and it crumbles into.
I want to go like right at its burning face, right, and then sort of knock its head, if I can, just into this guy, just for shits and giggles.
Okay, it stumbles across the floor and meagerly hits his leg, but yeah, sure, that
close
happens.
enough. Close enough.
Okay,
Then
so,
I put out my hair.
Okay, yeah, you're missing a lot of hair right now.
I usually
are you familiar with the Chelsea cut?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay, somebody needs to look that up and show it to Adam. The Chelsea cut is a punk rock cut for girls.
That could be worse.
That's what you got right now. So we'll take. I won't tell you what it is. I'll save the excitement for you for when you see the picture. Okay, so that being said, actually, we're gonna come out of Anish. Okay.
Hold on. Is it this one? You can see
Okay,
it on Twitch. Look on Twitch. Yeah, give it a second.
All right, let me see right here. Yes, that is the Chelsea cut. That's what you have, sir. Yeah, the whole back of your hair is kind of burned off. You got these long, kind of like dread things coming down the front there, and yeah,
man.
I mean, it's hot on a girl.
Yeah.
But I've got a real soft spot for punk rock girls, so there you go. All right, new punk rock and new wave.
Silver Wolf is a punk rocker. Silver Wolf is a punk rocker.
Okay, so now, and Wyndon and Three Toes, you guys are just, like I said, I'm going to do some stuff in here before I switch back over and show what's going on with you. Okay, so what's going on? What are you guys doing?
I turn to Raleigh with my hands out, like in exasperation, and repeat, "What the fuck?"
What do you mean, what the fuck? I got the book.
Yeah, you got the book.
I got all. I pressed
it's
all
a
the
magic book.
Why don't you guys pull some weight? I feel like I'm doing everything around here.
I want you to go around and count how many of us are left.
Wait, where's Wyndon?
They disappeared as soon as you took the book and triumphantly held it over your head. What? There was obviously still some other magical protection on this thing.
Don't forget, there's 4 of you because Salas is sleeping over here.
No, yeah, Salas is still down there.
Yeah, don't forget.
Ordor slowly moves the orb towards Silas's prone body.
That's funny.
He thinks about it. He doesn't actually.
Seeking protection from Silas from Nordor. That's a.
Yeah. Are you gonna? I take it you're gonna let your flaming sphere just go away now?
Oh, not yet.
Okay, I'll keep it
you
there.
You never know what's gonna hit.
Yeah, because it's got a duration of how much? What, a minute or?
It's a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
it's source of light.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I mean, what are you guys doing, man? What's going on?
I don't know what happened. I don't understand.
When they
magic.
disappeared, did it just like literally just vanish? Was there like a residual effect of any sort?
You could have sworn you heard a pop,
Okay.
and they just
That
like
doesn't tell Nordor
boom.
any.
Yeah, and it's like boom.
So Nordor will be
Left
like,
was a dagger laying on the floor where I dropped it earlier.
Nordor will be like, I hear noise when Raleigh touch book.
Yeah, that's the noise
Then
of
they
them
disappear.
blinking out of existence.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, Three Toes is here somewhere.
They dead now?
I don't know.
Is our way blocked still? Then it looks like it is, right, by one
Yeah,
of these
there's two
guys.
statues in front of the doors.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what I can do about waking up Salis. Maybe she can help us figure this shit out.
Okay.
Raleigh will start looking at the book.
I don't really know how
Okay.
to do that.
What languages do you speak?
Common.
Okay.
Or Elven.
Elven in common? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you have no idea what the hell this is written in. It's got some pictures in it that are whoa fucked up, and then there's like some like diagrams and different stuff. It appears to be written in blood, of course, and mighty heavy, and it stinks, kind of like old death.
Nordor,
This is the book. They said 5,000 gold, and this book is stupid.
Okay, so
Mordor is going to point at the statue that's blocking the way they came in and say, "We destroy."
I don't know what to do here.
okay, give me. Do you have medicine?
I mean, am I proficient in it?
Yes.
No.
Then what are you doing to wake her up?
I'll kind of cast Cure Wounds on her.
Oh, okay, cool. You cast
I
Cure
don't know.
Wounds on her, and her eyes like flutter for a minute, and she seems like a little, dizzy
6
and
points.
hazy. And then
I
They
rolled
start to
twice for some
focus.
reason.
and you come into focus. She's like, and you like she realizes that you're holding her, and she like snuggles into your
I
arm.
said
a
there's
little bit more.
really no. I'm not in the mood for this,
uh,
Salis.
Yes, yes.
I'm all right.
Yes.
I need you to focus.
Oh, what's wrong with your hair?
All right, don't look. The hair's the least of our problems here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Again, let's shut up.
Oh.
So here's the.
Hey, for those who are just tuning in, and who is our new viewer? I'm sorry, I've already forgotten his
Z
name.
folks.
Z folks, okay, Z folks. Salis, even though there's not a marker on there, is Z folks is. I'm sorry, Z folks. Salis is their handler. Is a really creepy female gnome, and isn't their handler. These guys are doing jobs for. Well, anyways, you'll have to watch some of the earlier episodes to get it. But just know this: the Salis is a real creepy gnome magician of some
No, I
sort.
actually think it's. I mean, I think it would be nice for Z folks if we just stopped everything we were doing, explain everything that happened for the
No,
9
I'm not.
episodes up until
No. We're not giving you that much time to think about what the hell's happening. Okay, so
So I say,
what do you-
shut up. I said, we got the book.
I don't even
And
know if
as
she knows
soon
about
as
the book.
Yeah, that's true. Well, she knows everything. I'm just going to assume. We got that book off of that little altar in the middle of a pentagram that used to have a force field. As soon as Raleigh picked it up, Three Toes,
Yeah, I did everything, Salis.
Three Toes and Wyndon popped out of existence.
Oh.
Do you know anything that could help this?
She like stands up.
We got the book, but it's all Raleigh's fault. But we got
All
the
right,
book.
you got the book. Yeah.
Okay, so
I should have let
Salis-
you open that door earlier.
Salis stands up and gets out of your arms, and she like kind of looks around because she was unconscious before
Yeah.
you guys brought her in here, so it's just like new to her. And she's like studying everything, and she like walks over and starts. First, she studies the statue, and she looks at the glowing rocks that are not really giving off heat in the I guess stone fire pits. And then she comes over and she starts studying the intricate design of the diagram. And she's looking at. She doesn't walk in. Okay, so I'm assuming that Raleigh's still standing where he is. She doesn't cross over the the markings on the ground. She walks the perimeter of them, studying it intently, and then comes to stop again and goes, "Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes, very unfortunate. It appears that your friends have been teleported away to someplace else."
Anything you could do to get them back?
No, but I could teleport you there to them, wherever that may be.
What about just Raleigh?
Yes, I could do that, but I like Riley so much.
All right, you can go with them, and then once you're both there, you can figure out how to get yourselves back.
Why
Let
not?
me go collect my 5,000 gold first, and then we'll be fine.
If you hand me that book, I can make sure all of you go to help your friends. I'm sure it's not a very pleasant place where they've ended up. Not at all.
Nordor's like, nope. Nope. Nordor turns around. He gestures the flaming sphere so it starts moving towards the statue that was in the way of the door that we came in through. And he's got a fire in his hand, and he's just gonna lob it at the statue at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say for right now, you park it over there. It's only gonna be on there for a little bit because it's only active for a minute, and with talking and her walking around, that's pretty much basically it gets over there, starts heating it up, and it fades out. Okay, so that's what she
roll
says.
an insight to see what her intentions are with the book. Like, was that
Yeah,
fishy
sure,
when
go
she
ahead.
wanted to give me the book? So at 18.
Oh, you read her pretty much like she's very interested to see what is in that book. She doesn't. You generally are picking up from her that she's very curious about the book.
Okay. So he's like, so maybe I'll let you look at it, but this book, the going rate is 5,000 gold. If you have 5,000 gold, we can talk.
It has nothing to do with the gold. We're here to do this as part of our mission. That, and I point to her. I said, she's the one who's more interested in this goddamn mission than I am. So, I should probably say God's damn, because there's multiple gods in this reality.
You are correct, sir.
Than I am. I said, so, she can take the book and screw up the plan. It's not gonna help anybody. How do we get our friends back? Because if you send us there,
Yes.
how do we get back?
I don't know.
Right.
But stranger things have happened. You know what? I'll come with you if you want. And that's saying that she kind of like takes a step or two closer to Nordra.
Yeah, Nordor's been throwing these flames at the statue in the area. Is it still up? We've been
Yeah,
talking
actually,
for a while.
let's put it this way. So it's sort of like you're throwing. Well, you know what you're doing. You're doing cantrips at a big stone statue. You're making headway.
Okay, Nordor's just ignoring everyone. He's like, I go nowhere with your magic.
Oh, it wouldn't be my magic. No. It's the magic of the circle.
I'm not even sure
just-
Nordor
you
would
just
bother
point
to
Let me ask a
decide her.
question.
He might just assume, like, just not. He's that's much how much he hates her.
True.
All right, we'll just
At
say
this point
I'll
in
go.
time-
I'll give
Okay,
an
here-
insight just to see
Oh, wait,
if
wait,
I believe her.
Okay.
Okay, at this point in time, as you're there, the little bird comes out of your beard. And for those watching, if you don't know why there's a bird in his beard, watch last episode. So,
So, Z folks, I'm going to take a moment here and explain this entire. No, I'm just kidding.
and it comes out of your beard, hops onto your shoulder, and then hops up on top of your head and walks around a little bit, and then it gets back in your beard. That's it. Okay. So
I say,
And
I asked
Nordor's-
Salas, look, we just need to get our souls back. Do all of us need to participate in getting our souls back?
if you're talking about leaving your friends to their demise, no, not at all.
Hey, Wyndon is my friend.
Well, then I suggest you go after him, or don't.
Well, I'm going. Of course I'm going.
Oh,
Might be fun.
okay.
But I'm keeping the book. Sorry.
Silver Wolf, Nordra, are you going to? Oh, I'll need the book though, Riley. I do need the book to make.
We're gonna need it back.
To act. Oh, you can have it. It's of little of no consequence. I'm just interested in it. But you're the ones who are under orders to do what you're supposed to do, not I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it worth to you?
It's nothing was worth to me, but I still needed to be able to make you go to where your friends are.
I walk over to Norjor. Say, look, I understand where you're coming from here, but
Mordor's like listening.
If we just leave them,
absent-mindedly listening as he continues to lob fireballs at the statue. And
Okay,
charring
the
it more.
statue's head is gone and its shoulders are gone.
It's an exercise in stress relief at this point. He's just like throwing fastballs at the statue. He's like,
So true.
this mistake.
it is a mistake.
All
This whole thing was a mistake. That
Probably
being said, we're
mistake.
yeah, that was a big mistake. Yes.
Me go someplace me not know. Big mistake.
It's a huge mistake. That being said, it's either all of us or none of us, it seems like, if we're going to get our souls back.
How we know they're not
I think
dead
it's just
already.
the opposite.
We don't.
We go to die potentially. I cannot complete my quest.
Well, we also can't complete your quest with just the three of us stuck in, well, the two of us, because Raleigh's going to go, stuck in this room.
Nordor,
And keep in mind, we don't have our souls. We saw what happened with with Mathers. They started to control him, and they were nowhere in the vicinity, at least that we could tell. We're their puppets.
Nordor will say, I not worry about my soul. I have mission.
I understand
my focus
that.
Is the mission.
I understand that, but you're not going to be able to complete your mission if they take over your body. And without your soul, they can do that. We saw it.
They can do that anyways.
Look.
Anytime.
All right, here's the deal. I wouldn't care about my soul. But my wife and my child are dead. My wife believed that when you died, your souls would meet up in the afterlife. If there's a chance that that's true, I need to get my soul back, and I need you to do it, please. And then I'll just walk over towards Salus and say, do your goddamn magic.
Nordor will kind of close his eyes, his hand in his face, and finally turn around and very reluctantly walk over to the rest. He's like, this last time, if stupid stuff happened next time, I not help.
Inside your
Riley
beard,
laughs.
you hear it.
He just laughs. He hands over the book to Salus.
Salus takes the book and goes, "Ha, suckers!" No, I'm just kidding.
And we all die.
Right? Okay, she tells you.
Our 10th and final episode.
All right.
Return to the band.
Go ahead.
Next time you'll meet the new band of characters.
Get within the circle. Yes, and Godspeed. And I hope it sends you someplace.
I thought you said you were coming to
Yeah,
get us the hell out of here.
Nordor will grab her by her scruff and put her in
Oh
the
yes,
circle.
grab me. Yes.
You are coming. He'll fling her into like the circle.
And
just
she's
like-
happy that you do it. And then she goes, "Oh, very well, very well." And then all she does then is she puts the book back up onto the altar that's there, reaches back up and puts her hands on it, but before she pulls it away, he goes, "Don't resist." And she pulls it off. Is anybody going to risk the saving throw?
Wait, what happened?
He's basically
She's just doing the
she's just
exact same thing.
retriggering
doing the
trap.
same
We're
thing.
re-triggering it. Yeah.
It's super scientific and magically based. We couldn't have done it.
I know. That's what makes it so good.
All right. Well,
So if nobody
No,
resists,
no, I'm not gonna. I guess I won't resist, although I want
Okay.
to. But
There's a
Norjor will resist, and he'll just wait and see if she goes with them before he goes. Since he knows the trigger now.
Okay, go ahead and roll
She
your
is.
saving throw.
Norjor got
Okay.
left. Oh.
You get left behind, Norjor. So basically,
So does Silas go?
Salas disappears.
Great. Excellent. Norjor then does the same thing Silas just did.
Yeah, because after when she disappears, the book falls to the floor.
Yep. So he
Okay.
takes it, puts it on the thing, and then wait. The book falls to the floor, which means that if Norjor goes, the book stays here.
And all of this
Correct.
is for nothing.
yeah,
But
No.
here's how it works. Raleigh, when he pulled it off and he made a successful saving throw, he had the book. So if you have the book and you are able to go, let's put it this way, it's on the floor. It's not on the altar too. So for what that's
let
worth.
it go.
Okay, Norjor will pick up the book.
Uh-huh.
First of all, look at the text and see if he can read it, which he probably can't.
What languages do you speak?
Elvish, Orcish, and Giant.
Nope.
Yep.
Doesn't
And
ring a bell.
then
To you.
he takes the book and puts it in his backpack,
Okay.
and then he tries to tap the trigger and try to trigger whatever was happening.
How's he going to do it?
Well, he's going to basically take, like, I guess what weapon does he have? It's probably like a scimitar or something. He'll take like the hilt end of the scimitar and just wrap it against like kind of Indiana Jones style. I don't know. Whatever he thought he saw Silas do. to try to
Silas
trigger
put the
it.
book back on there and then pulled it back up.
Okay,
off.
but I'll try it with something other than the book.
Gotcha. Nothing happens.
I mean, the whole point was for us to come here for the book. We're leaving it literally like someone could just come by and pick it up and leave.
Someone's
You are
been trying to
correct,
get this
sir.
book for years, and hey,
Yeah, it's like right. This is super.
Don't do it.
I mean, I shouldn't. But I
Give
kind
me-
of feel like if I don't, there's nothing really that to be done.
Give me a wisdom check. Just give me.
You
a
know
wisdom.
the way back to Silas's house.
Yeah, no, I can definitely go back, but then I'm just leaving you guys to your fate, which I kind of agreed with Silverwolf. I wouldn't. If I hadn't promised Silverwolf or essentially agreed, it would be different. But Nordor takes his promises seriously.
Okay, so you've made it. So basically, from what you've understood is that if you're teleported, the book is taken away.
hold on one second. Thank you, Jacob Jansen, for following Return to the Bandit Kingdoms here on Wicked Studios.
What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. And I hate to say this, dude, but you're joining like right before we take our first break. But you are appreciated and loved. Well, I don't know if you're into that, but so we
Everyone's into love, man.
Yeah.
It does.
We appreciate you following.
It's a
and checking
manly.
us out.
It's a manly love.
Sure, why not? All right. So anyway,
I'm scared. now.
all right. All right. So what are you gonna do, Nordor?
Wait,
You're the
sorry,
only
you were in
one
the
that-
middle of saying something.
I was, and then I
He
realized
got
that
his wisdom save. He made his.
he got his
save.
wisdom save, and basically it's a matter of if you make your save. Basically I made you roll it for nothing because I was going to tell you something you already know. If you make your saving throw, you get to stay and you get to keep the book. If you don't, if you put it on, you let it fail. The book stays behind. So you already know that. So it was pointless for me to tell you that.
Okay, great. Yeah. Fuck. Guys, I think Nordor would take the book and wait at Silas's.
Do what you got to do.
What you gotta do, man?
That's what Three Toes would do. I can't guarantee that.
I mean, that's literally the only thing that makes any sense because we came here for the book. We're gonna leave it. Whoever was guarding it previously is going to see that the defenses were tampered with. God knows whether they'll relocate the book, take it away, whatever.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And
Yeah,
totally using your wisdom check that you had earlier. I will say this much: who knows who's heard all this?
Yeah, right. So Nordor, Yeah, Nordor's
knows
gonna go.
who-
You have
Who
your own
Nordor-
little adventure getting back to Salus's. You're gonna have to fight off like 30 guards.
Well,
Could be.
Nordor has 2 effects of wild shape still, and he's turning into a rat right now after he leaves.
There you go.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
He takes the book, puts it in his backpack, puts his backpack on, and turns into a rat, and then, scurries out.
Excellent. Okay.
That's awesome.
So what we're going to do now, okay, is we're going to take a short break, and we are going to recharge, refuel, get some beverages, what have you.
Booze.
Those of you who are watching right now, feel free to chat amongst yourselves, throw any kind of suggestions our way. When we pick back up, when we come in, we're going to start off with everybody who was teleported. And then we'll go from there. So everyone, again, hey, thanks for coming in and watching us. And we will be right back in just a couple minutes. So
See you in a few.
yeah, just hold tight.
And we are live. Hey, everybody.
Hello, and welcome back. Okay, sorry about the break there. Hopefully, everybody had their potty breaks and refreshed on their beverages or what have you. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go down. So basically, we are going to start off with Three Toes and Wyndon. Okay. Either Raleigh or Adam. We'll make Jarrus do it, since how he's not producing anything at the moment. Once I start, I want you to count down an actual 5-minute countdown, and then let me know after 5 minutes has passed. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to switch the map, and. I assume nobody can see anything, correct?
Correct.
Nope.
Okay, cool. I did that part right. Okay, and then let me go ahead and get dun. I'm going to then reveal something. Okay, you guys see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what I need to happen is I need both Wyndon and Three Toes to drop your tokens inside the little diagram there.
Anywhere in particular? Like in
Just
the circle? Or...
Just inside the circle. It has to be
Okay.
inside the circle, but you can drop yourself wherever you choose within inside that circle. Okay. And Three Toes, you know where you're at. Raleigh, you do not.
You mean Wyndon?
I'm
Wyndon.
sorry. Yeah. So who did I say? Three.
You said
Three-
Raleigh.
Wyndon,
sorry.
Raleigh, potato.
Yeah, it's potato. Yeah. Okay, so Wyndon, you do not know where you're at.
Sure.
But in here, let me see if I can do a whisper. Not that it's really gonna. It won't matter. I don't give a shit. This is the once Temple of Neural. Three Toes. That's where you're at. Okay, so both Three Toes and Wyndon appear. You slightly disorientated for a half a second, and then now you're getting your focuses back together, and you notice that there is a chanting going on. Hold on a second. Let me get my handy dandy. And yes, I encourage anyone who's a DM to get yourself let me put it in there, a Pringles can of some sort. It's one of the best tools you could ever have. Because this is what
not
you got.
just because Pringles are delicious. Pringles, we'd love to have you as a sponsor.
Pringles. They're not just for breakfast.
That's right. So you guys pop up, and this is what you hear. Chanting going on, right? And you notice that there's a bunch of guys dressed in like these brown robes, and there's a couple of guys got like some black robes on, and then there's this dude over here with clutching a book to his chest, and I got to put myself on the right thing here. He's got a book clutching it to his chest, and there's a big red horn tusked clawed some type of extra planar something or other over by this stone altar upon which there's a naked girl.
So it's a good news, bad news scenario. Is what you're saying.
Sort of, yeah. It depends on how you want to take it, really. I mean, so
She's wearing a bikini. Can you really call her naked?
Yeah,
that's true. She is properly clothed for it to still not be rated X, but R. There we go. And so like you guys pop into existence, it takes like a couple of heartbeats, and then like the chanting dies down as everybody there notices you guys.
Sure.
And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to allow you guys to have an action beforehand because everybody was kind of like into whatever was going on here. So, what do you guys do?
Okay. I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat upon myself.
Okay. And both of you guys can roll a perception check for me.
So first I'll do that, then I will probably guess.
That is more than enough. For 3 toes.
Yeah.
Because you're a little bit, Wyndon's a little bit like taken aback by what's just happened. 3 toes, you are kind of taken aback, but then you notice where you're at. And you're like, what a disgrace. Because these are Iusians. And you notice behind where that demon-esque sort of thing is, it's a demon. What the hell? I'm not going to make you guys worry about that. You notice the banner that's actually draped across the wall above where these doors are, right back there, has the big old skull image of Iusian coat of arms symbol or whatever you would have. So, all right. You're going to cast Expedition Retreat on yourself? Okay.
Sure
not a
am.
problem. And 3 toes. What do you?
I have the Skulker feat, and I'm going to stealth.
Okay, it is going to be at disadvantage for what?
Well, I do have, like I said,
Well, let's
I do
read
have
this.
the Skulker feat, so I can hide even if it's lightly obscured. So
Yeah, it's more than it's not lightly obscured. You're right.
so it's a nice bright.
You got it. This whole place is lit up.
Temple. Okay, then I wouldn't do that. Then if it's
Okay.
if it's well lit up, I would just
And
hello.
there's all those sets of eyes that are basically upon you. I mean, there's no real way, unfortunately. If you were in a different
In
location,
that case, I'm just gonna announce myself and say, lay down, surrender now, and I will let you die peacefully.
I have a question, Will. It says when I cast the spell, I can use the dash action. Can I do that right away?
sure, why not? I'll let you
Okay.
do it.
So I'm moving 30 feet. Okay. There you go.
Okay, excellent.
And I step to the very middle of the circle, for nothing more than the theatric effect of it.
All right,
And I'm like just yelling, just like, everyone now, surrender, and I will kill you one at a time.
excellent. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so that having been said, these guys start. They're shocked
It's been
for a
5
second.
minutes, by the way.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, you guys can go ahead and put your tokens onto the map. And while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to bring out an Inish because we're going to need to get some kind of order to this thing here. And so we're going to clear that out. And so you guys can go ahead, bring in your tokens, and then we're going to roll Inishes. First, I need to get me my guys here.
Damn, Raleigh's so big.
I thought I clicked mine. Let's try it again. Initiative. There we go. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I need to.
I have more where these are coming from. Now.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay.
That was a good line.
Okay. And now let me roll for these guys here. Oh, I didn't click on them. Damn it. Okay, what did they get?
14.
14. All right, I'll add it in. Okay, and then let me click on one of these other dudes. Oh, get rid of that. Bring that up. Did it take them? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, look at you, Wyndon. Okay. All right. I think I got rid of that, so I just need to bring up one more thing. Well, 2 more things actually. Get out of there. That's
Salis is here too, yeah.
Yes, Salis did appear with you, and you know what? I'll get out her her token because that's going to be necessary for what's going on here. There we go. Got that. Now let me close that. Let me go into here. Oh, I don't really. Okay. All right, let's take a look here.
So now we just appear
Yes, you guys all just you got
in this shit show.
Yes. Let me see. Okay, so let me just find something that I can use.
While you're
for it.
doing that, Silverwolf turns to Raleigh and says, "See, this is what happens when you just pick up magic books."
We can't all be wizards like Wyndon. I don't know all the things.
That's
Silverwolf.
not a wizard.
I'd still feel more comfortable with Wyndon picking up the magic books from here on out.
All right, I'll take it.
I cannot be
bust it out here in a
expected to
second.
think about every single thing I do before I do it. It's just an unrealistic expectation.
Now, let's just start with one thing. One thing a day.
Yeah, just one thing. That's all. All right, there's that guy. All right.
You should shrink Raleigh down to a more normal size too.
Nope, no,
It's starting
he's
to
so-
scare
he's-
me.
I'm larger than life.
He is. Okay, so all right, so we got. Yeah, that's right, because Nordor's not there. Okay, so first things first. What's going on there, Wyndham? What are you doing?
Well, I'm using my movement and the bonus action dash granted to me by Expeditious Retreat to go 60 feet.
Okay.
So that is, I think, right down here. Yep. Cool. So, do I see a front door of any sort?
Yeah, man, that's what those two big things in front of you are.
Oh, excellent.
Can you see that? Those
Yep.
things right there? Can you
Yep,
see
got them.
Those are great big double doors.
Having thrown a decent amount, but not quite enough distance, he will just take a pot shot at, say, this dude right here.
Okay.
He's gonna do. Dude's not wearing armor, right? So he's just gonna do.
Looks like he's
sharpshooter.
wearing robes.
Okay, sharpshooter. First 1 and 2.
Okay, so the first one hits him.
Man, such
And-
good rolls for the damage.
I know.
Good rolls for the damage, yeah.
Wham! Hits him right in the head. That guy falls down dead.
Oh,
Bam!
sweet. Second
like
one
that.
must pass over where I thought his head would be. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, you kill him on the first shot, and the second shot was lined up to get him again, and he already fell down.
All right.
All right,
Let's
cool.
Get out of here, and that's it.
Raleigh!
So Raleigh's kind of sitting there bickering with
Silverwolf.
Silverwolf, and then out of the corner of his eye, he sees the demon, like this giant fucking
Oh, yeah.
demon.
There he is. He's
And
waiting.
he gets like really scared, and he's like, "Oh my god! Oh, hit anyone but me! Hit anyone but me!" And instinctively, without knowing what he's doing, he casts Enemies Abound at the demon.
What is that?
It's a spell that makes him if he fails an intelligence saving throw, he well, I can just cast it. He can't distinguish ally from enemy, and he just attacks people at random.
Oh. Okay, what kind of bonus does that give you, though?
What do you mean bonus?
I mean, you just start. Oh, you mean
Like allies? Like,
Oh, he's the guy that's.
Yeah.
gonna-
He's
Okay.
casting it on
The demon needs a saving throw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. I thought you were
14.
starting to like Hulk out on your own. Is basically.
no,
what that was.
I'm casting on him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty awesome.
Intelligence saving throw DC 14.
DC 14. Okay, let's give him his saving throw here.
I'm so scared. Ah, you motherfucker.
He goes. And he starts talking to you. Because he
Yep,
knows
Raleigh's
he's
running.
passing
Let's get
Okay.
the fuck out of here.
All right, now it looks like it's Three Toes' turn.
All right. I once again make my announcement or my offer that I can, you guys can just surrender now, and I'm actually going to turn. And how far is that?
Raleigh draws his shield.
And I walk right up here to where they are with my dagger, pull it out, and just stab at the lady laying there right now.
Oh, fuck.
I love it.
As I do it, I say, "You are freed in the name of Nerul."
Nice. All right, you just punch that son of a bitch straight down into you. Kill her. Boom.
Jesus.
She's gone. All right, cool. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, cool.
And then I'm just kind of staring down this demon as I stand there.
Okay, and he's staring down at you. All right, it's these guys' turn now. Let's see. So we've got this guy steps forward and goes, "Kill them! Get them! We must get them for sacrifices to Ayus." And this guy comes this way. This guy comes that way. And let me just double check something before I move their complete move. I want to see what these guys got. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, that's good to know. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So his V1. I really hate the NPC things. I really got to figure out how to do it so that they can I can cast off of their sheets for what's his buckets. Okay, so this guy comes forward and he casts a spell on you. He casts a spell on you. 3 toes. And this guy just starts running towards you and gets up to here. So I'll need you to make a saving throw for me. It is going to be a let's take a look at hold person.
Hold person's a wisdom save.
That's what I thought.
Typically.
Let's see here. It sure is. Okay, what'd you roll, sir?
15.
You beat it. But that doesn't keep you from being attacked by the guy who ran up to you. 17 for 5. Does 17 hit you?
That'll hit.
Okay, so he just comes running up, screaming at you, and he plunges his dagger into you. Ah!
And yet
Okay.
somehow he almost misses. It's more of a scratch. So can he dodge?
Right. Okay, so this guy is doing the same thing. So Silverwolf, I want you to roll a saving throw for me.
The wisdom?
Yes, please. He's trying to hold person on you as well.
No,
And he
9.
succeeds. Okay. You can see target must succeed, blah, blah, blah. You are paralyzed for the duration at the end of the
That is not
turn.
good.
You can make another wisdom saving throw unsuccessful. It's at the end of its turn, so you have to wait until it's the end of their turn for you to get the saving throw. But if they attack you,
Is that
Oh.
their turn or my turn?
No, it's the end
Their
of
turn.
He gets it at the end of his turn.
Yeah, it's the end of his usually.
Silverwolf is the it's in this situation.
yeah. But wow, that's powerful. In this edition, while you're held, they can still
Yeah,
attack the
it-
shit out of you.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's brutal.
It's
That
bad.
is very brutal.
It's automatic crits if you're paralyzed.
Yeah, so okay. Well, fortunately
God
enough,
damn you
you've got a
people.
saving throw coming up. Okay, so now we've got the fanatics. Okay, I need to see how far these guys can go. Let's see, because they're just running balls out after Wyndon, and that is going to be okay right there. All right, so we've got. Oops, back onto the right thing here. Boom. Boom. Now get off of that crap. Boom. 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 Okay, so these guys are all chasing you. I'm not going to bother to turn them around. So these 5 just hauled ass and just started chasing you. You'll be able to outdistance them. They didn't do anything but just run like a son of a bitch.
Sure.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Oh, I'm an idiot.
3,
Before
4.
this, just quick, is Salas going to be on the initiative or no?
Yeah, let me put. Oh, that's. Thank you for doing that. Let me get her into this because she needs to be here for all of this. Okay, let me get that. There it is. Okay, so let me find Salis's Doom Hicker. So I'm using the same thing. There she is. Okay, so there she is. And let me roll her Anish. Okay, so she gets a bonus to that, though. So she's going to... Oops. Spell it right. Okay, and so she would be... Okay. Grab her and put her up here. Right there. So she'll be after that. Okay. All right. Thank you for the reminding. Boom. 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 I'll do it that way. Boom. Let me see what the distance is on that, just so I can be fair. Okay, so yeah, so they can all still meet him and attack. Okay, all right, so, and that was just the whole person. The second, this guy right here didn't attack you with his dagger yet, so he gets to attack you. I'm assuming he attacks at advantage because you're held. Let me roll that. Okay, let's see where I'm at. 24 hits. So okay, he just did 7 points of damage to you with his dagger. All right, so now that's these guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys are going to be on 3 toes. Okay, and it says scimitar, but basically they have short swords, so you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 15 will probably hit you. 17 will probably hit you, correct?
Yep, those two do.
Okay, so there's 7 and 6. So you just took 13 damage off of these guys. Just bum rushing you. All right, so let's roll 1, 2, 3. We got 3 of these guys on Silver Wolf. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Can I? You gave us each the other episode or session, I should say, inspiration, right?
Correct.
So I'm gonna make, I guess, the last guy. I'm gonna use it to make the no. Fuck it. I'm just gonna take the.
Use it for your save.
Yeah, it's not like
I'm gonna use it for my save.
Yeah, it's not like luck. Unfortunately, you can't use it to defer their rolls, unfortunately. So there's an 8. So then there's 12. And so you took 16 points of damage as these guys came up and just started hacking you up with a... All right. Let's, to be fair, attacks on Salis. 1, 2, 3... Okay. And Salis does get hit. They come up and they stab her.
Yeah, it's as creepy as we thought it would be.
Exactly. Okay, so now we've got the 4 attacks on Raleigh. I'm assuming Raleigh's about to cast shield. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So you cast shield, which gives you an AC of what?
23.
Fuck you. Okay, cool. So none of those guys hit you. And none of these guys down here are within striking range as of yet. Okay. Silverwolf, go ahead and give us a saving throw. Wisdom.
I'm gonna use that inspiration and redo it.
All right. Go ahead.
Come on.
Woo! Crit.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. You know what? You don't just save. You were in the middle of doing something. I'll give you 1 free bonus action.
Just a bonus action. Then I'm going to cast. I howl like a wolf, and cast healing spirit and a like a what do you call it? What looks like a see-through, like translucent wolf appears next to me. And
it's a concentration spell, just so you know.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take what I can get right now. So I'm not. And I get 1d6 hit points.
Yep.
And he's gonna hang out there for a while next to me.
Okay, so you get 4 back.
All right, and that's it.
All right, Salus. Salus goes. And there is an explosion that comes out from the center of her. Where's my special effects? I gotta move that guy. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it hits all 3 of the guys on her, and it hits the one other dude that came up in the black robe on you.
That one right there.
Yep, sure did. Okay, so these guys need to make me some saving throws. Okay.